So update on DaBaby. I guess we see why he was putting Meg Thee Stallion in his raps, trying to get some buzz. So he, I guess, sold was 16K, and everybody's saying that's crazy. How could he sell such little? His last album did like what, 120 something, 50 something in that range, and now he's selling this little. So it's begun a conversation about being blackballed, and is DaBaby blackballed? Baby says he feels like he is. Other people like DJ Academics say they feel like he is. Meek Mill said it. Boosie said it, and it's kind of sparked a debate. And also, a lot of people blaming Ebro because he's the creative head of hip hop and R&B at Apple, and he's not been put in any of the playlists, which really does help with sales and getting people to listen. A lot of people like to listen to playlists, and a lot of prominent artists are put in playlists, and that helps them, get listens, get streams. Baby has been putting in as many. So a lot of people looking at Ebro and like, why are you picking favorites? You taking personal decisions away from. Ebro's side of things is, artist doesn't get high from the playlist. He believes that it's up to the consumer, and if you really like DaBaby, you will go listen. While there is something true to that, I think Ebro's aware of how it works, and while you can say technically yes, you still should go check for DaBaby. I think Ebro's well aware of the power he holds and how things work in the real world, as I say. And people a lot of times will not go look at a playlist. And so he's been called out. He's been called out by academics because Ebro's trying to act like, he don't know why everybody talking about him. He's supposed to be irrelevant. And academics said, well, it's because you're the head of creative for hip hop and R&B at Apple. It's not. Nobody cares about your opinion on anything. Nobody cares about you on your show. But what they care about is when you have your other job, your corporate job at Apple, how you're affecting people's streams and money and relevancy in that way, not based off of your radio show. So I think that it was very disingenuous for Ebro to put those two together, because really nobody really does care about his opinion on music when it comes to him just talking about it. But when he's in a position of power to actually influence it, I think that's more so where people are looking at. And I think he's aware that he's trying to play this off because, he doesn't want to look like the bad guy. But it's funny because this isn't the first time he's been called out for holding artists back by not, featuring them. I remember when he tried to accuse 50 Cent of killing New York hip hop, and 50 Cent said, "How I killed New York hip hop? Once you hear the radio station, why weren't you playing the New York rappers?" And that's a good point for 50. And I think this is kind of the same situation where, Ebro's trying not to get called out for the sneaky stuff he's doing and playing these games with artists because you personally don't like them. You may not be the person for that position. And maybe he doesn't want Apple to think like that, which I don't know if he will, or if they will think like that or even care too much. But you never know. So yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy to think about DaBaby selling, about 16K. He's one of the hottest artists, and he's selling such a small amount. It makes you understand a little bit more why he went that Meg Thee Stallion route of using their past experience. But I still disagree with that. And geez, I don't know. I'm looking at Ebro. He tried to play off like he's a good guy. I don't know if I was in his position, if I didn't like an artist, if I would do the same thing. I don't know. But, maybe we got to get some people in there who's a little bit less biased.
It's the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack
It's
to me.
the WACCast podcast, yeah.
Talk whack to me, talk whack to me,
Yeah.
talk whack to me, talk whack to me.